Welcome back to another ranked Nautilus game. We are currently Emerald 1 trying to make our way to Diamond. We are standing in the tri-bush of the enemy team because my Kaisa pinged me to. But honestly I don't agree with this at all. I don't see... It's unlikely that the enemy bot lane is going to path through the tri-bush, so it just doesn't make sense. I feel like this is a waste of time. So we end up going behind them. That could work. And I go in super aggressively. We get our flash. Back at 653. I guess that it could work in that sense, where if you don't necessarily expect them to come through the tri-bush, you can just go behind them like that. So that actually does make sense. Notice how aggressively I'm playing. I think that was very well played. I'm not sure if you noticed, but we hit level 2. So I Hex Flashed, and then we hit level 2, I think just as I Hex Flashed, and then I leveled up right after I Hex Flashed. Leveled up my Q after, and then I Q'd, so timing my Hex Flash and channeling my Hex Flash before we actually reached level 2 to just play for tempo in that way. In terms of levels, tempo in terms of levels. And just based on my plays, it's very clear that we are winning lane. Just because I'm playing so extremely aggressively, so I think I'm doing very well here so far. Obviously they want to poke us, they want to push us in, and we are doing the opposite just because of me and my plays. And just because I keep playing so aggressively too, and using my Hex Flash in this way, they also feel much more tentative. They have to be a lot more reserved in the way that they play because they know that I know what I'm doing. I'm very comfortable in this champion, and if they mess around, I'm going to punish it. That's what this play style is communicating to them, like, don't mess around with this Nautilus. He's gonna go in with no hesitation. And then using my hooks, my Qs, to navigate the jungle, just get to lane quicker, and also ward. I want to put a ward in the river. Yeah, so I put it in the brush. Technically, maybe not necessary because I think Kaisa already put a ward earlier in the river. But maybe that's going to expire soon. Yeah, it's going to expire soon, so that's why I did it. That's why I put a ward down there, so we can see if their jungler is going to take Scuttle, and he did take Scuttle. So that's why I saw him there, because he took Scuttle. I was late to put the ward down because of all the action happening bot lane. Okay, they're poking a lot, and this is exactly what they want to do. I mean, it is a pretty obnoxious lane to go up against Karma, Ziggs, because of what you're seeing. It's just non-stop poke, and there's not really... like here, she's so low that she can't follow up. I mean, I'm being aggressive to just try to get some... I mean, look at this damage. She needs to just go back. She needs to stop CSing. But I'm just trying to be aggressive to just kind of get some control of the lane back, but... as you can see, it's really hard. The second they start pushing us in, it gets really, really difficult to regain control of the lane. Ziggs doesn't have much mana, so that's the one thing that's kind of working for us, but yeah, it's really hard. Really, really hard. Getting poked down like this. And I can't really check Dragon because of the pressure that they have. I should have completed the auto there and then used my W. The auto after the Q, that is. I have bone plating, which definitely helps reduce the impact of their poke. So now we actually have a chance to play for tempo, so they are on Dragon. We have to rotate immediately and check what's going on. Our Warwick dies for no reason. Checking is fine, but then trying to I guess he tried to steal, but yeah, that's why I'm pinging him, because like, what was that? What was the... I guess if he tried to steal it, I could see it. I'm not sure if he did, if there was an actual chance for him to try to steal it, but yeah, he just died, and that's that. Fizz is trying to set up an ambush. He does have the damage, it seems. Okay, he missed his R. I hit my Q. Nice. Okay, I like the proactivity from Fizz, trying to set up an ambush, using his damage. He's dealing a lot of damage, so that was good. I like that. And then we're trying to ambush, immediately rotating bot lane. Let's see if we can get Six or Karma if she's okay. Nice. Yeah, let's focus her. Easier to get her than to get Six anyway, because he has an escape tool with his W. With that jump, that rocket jump. That's Tristana's ability, but it's kind of fitting. 4-6 too. Okay, he stopped my back. Need to just reposition. And it's good of him to do that. It's really annoying, as I'm sure you know too. It's really annoying when you're backing and someone stops your back, messes with your tempo. So it's really good to do that, as long as you don't die for it. So the enemy... okay. Yeah. So my entire team almost died. And I didn't even get a chance to do anything. And now they're gonna get Herald for free, and there's nothing I can do. Or Grubs, sorry. Yeah. And now, just trying to make the most of it, trying to position here to maybe gank top. Obviously I can't do anything alone, I need Warwick to go in. Okay, so he hit us with his E. Okay, I spammed my Q, that's why I missed. Because that E CC lasts a long time. It's not just a slow, you are kind of stunned. You're in a stun animation when he pulls you, or after he pulls you. It knocks you back, and when you're being knocked back, you can't use any abilities. It's kind of like Malzahar R. You just... or just any knock up, you know, you can't use any abilities. Very good. I'm continuing to play aggressively, and the Fizz is following up. So the game is looking decent at this point. As we can see from the gold difference, the enemy team is winning, but... and here, I mean, if I rotate bot at this point, they have pushed the wave all the way up to our turret. So if I rotate to bot when I showed our bot turret right there, there wouldn't have been any point, because I couldn't defend it anyway. And I knew that they were going to get it, so that's why I didn't. Waiting for Warwick. Move away so that Yasuo can't hit us all. Okay. Yeah, this Warwick, so he had his R. I think he had his R the entire time there, and he didn't use it until the end to escape. And then Pantheon just died. And the reason I'm pinging is just frustration. You have to remember, I'm trying to hit Diamond. I'm doing everything that I can to win. And it's very frustrating when you're, for hundreds of games, literally hundreds of games, play the way that I have played this game, which I think I played extremely well. I really don't think there's anything more that I really could have done here. and then you lose because of your teammates. Not that this is going to be a loss necessarily, but you know, it's very frustrating when your teammates just die for no reason and you're doing everything you can to win. Okay, dragon is up. We have to secure vision around dragon or check. Okay, so they are on it. Yeah, they have tempo. They're always like one step ahead because they keep getting kills, because my teammates keep dying. Got his flash back at 1653. Okay, Fizz just barely missed his R. It is what it is, it happens. It's okay. I'm trying to play very aggressively, as you can see, just continuously. Okay, yeah, that was maybe a bit too ambitious. Yeah, that was my bad. That was my one mistake so far this game. That was my bad, 100%. And I would say that's a result of, yeah, kind of tilt, kind of frustration. Just trying to play so well, just take any opportunity that I can see, and then it just gets to the point where, you know, you kind of just get fed up. You don't care. Like, you're still trying to win, but at the same time, you're not properly evaluating the risk of your plays because you kind of stop caring. But I still try to win. Not sure about... Well, I guess Kai'Sa couldn't really do much more. She doesn't have her R. I feel like this Kai'Sa is dropping the ball, and now we're all dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I feel like Kai'Sa messed up there at the end with her flash. I think that was a bad flash. Oh, she didn't use it properly. She didn't use it to space properly. And this Pantheon is like non-existent. He's not doing anything. Haven't even seen him use his R. Yeah, he's 1 for 2. Getting destroyed in presence, like map presence, global presence. Like the Darius he destroyed him in lane, and now he's rotating. He's on a killing spree. Like, this Pantheon is not doing anything. If you're gonna play Pantheon and you're gonna have an impact and actually win games, you need to be able to use your ultimate. You need to understand how to use your ultimate. That's one of the key things. Because all in all, Pantheon has a pretty simple kit. But his ultimate, like right now, he can use his ultimate. Okay, let's see. Can we get the kill? Okay, this, I mean, I can't play this any better. I did get hit by the Q there at the end, but like I played that extremely well. But this guy is so weak now that we couldn't even get that kill. Yeah, this is not looking good. This is looking like it's going to be a loss, as you can see. And I'm spamming Pantheon because of extreme frustration. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. People say don't blame your teammates, blah blah blah. Okay, let's be real for a second. When your teammates, or when a teammate is playing very poorly, like this Pantheon, and you call them out, not necessarily by typing, I don't see the point in typing, it's just a waste of time, but you ping them, I think that's totally fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and if it is your teammate's fault, it is your teammate's fault, and that's just a fact. So people saying like, don't blame your teammates, focus on yourself, it's valid advice, but at the same time it is a legitimate reaction to call your teammates out on them playing insanely poorly. Because you are a person, you're human, and you feel emotions, and you get frustrated, angry, irritated, annoyed, and so on. So I feel like bottling up your emotions and just holding it in just because people say that, you know, it's not the right way to communicate, basically. It's not the right way to act. Is just BS. Like it has, if anything, it has the opposite effect. It's going to just make you play worse because you're feeling frustrated, angry, whatever it is, and you're not expressing those emotions, you're keeping them in. So it just leads to you playing worse. So I really strongly disagree with that sentiment that you're not allowed to express frustration, irritation, anger. I mean, like, look at this game. What could I have done differently? And this is, and then you might say, well, it's just one game. But no, it's not. It's literally hundreds of games. Like, I've played a ton this season. I've had to spam games to be able to climb. Just period. Just to be able to climb. Not necessarily even talking about reaching diamond. Just to be able to climb. I've had to spam games. Despite playing extremely well. Like, objectively speaking, playing extremely well. Like this game. And it's a pattern when you have to play so much and you have to play so well every single game, and it's so hard to carry and win games because you have teammates like this Pantheon. You know, that's a pattern of player behavior or matchmaking, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is. And it really sucks when you are seriously trying to climb. If you're just playing casually and you just want to have fun and, it's not that serious, that's one thing. In that case, it's like, okay, barely missed that hook. Like, it's not that big of a deal in a sense because you're playing more for fun. But when you are trying to play seriously and you're actually trying to improve and you're trying to climb and reach a high rank to be an elite player, it's very frustrating. It really is. So this is the first time in the last like 5 minutes where we actually got something done as a team. I think maybe even the first time in the game, potentially, or the second time where we kind of fought as an actual team. Before this, we were not playing as a team. I have to ward around Baron. Just checking. That's why having 2 pinks is so good, because of, I mean, it is so effective to control vision. Having 2 pinks, it is invaluable. It is expensive to buy 2 pinks on every back, but I do think it is, in my opinion, kind of a necessity as support. Trying to go Frozen Heart. That's why I got 2 cloth armors. And this Darius keeps pushing. We have to shut him down. We have to fight him. Yasuo is bot, so we don't know where 3 other members are of the team. They might, but we know that they don't have vision here. Let's go. Okay, so he's gonna E and then he's gonna Q. So I stood on the opposite end, if you noticed. So we got him there in the end, but we're so low. I mean, he got us all 3 of us, that low, alone. It was just him, and we got that low, just from fighting him. And I used my ultimate. I think Fizz used his ultimate. And even Warwick. I mean, throwing everything we have at him, and we just barely got the kill. I have flash. I don't have R, but I have flash. I mean, I need my teammates to do something. Okay, Fizz got the kill. I really feel like it's pretty much me and Fizz just trying to win the game. Like, this Pantheon is horrible. Warwick is pretty useless, and Kaisa is trying but also pretty useless. It's pretty much me and this Fizz trying to 2v8. Atakan is up. And so Darius is showing bot. Silas is engaging on Otacon. So they are going to get this for free. So we need to at least get Darius. Okay, but he had vision there, so he is rotating. Yeah, this is a game where it's like we're always behind on tempo. And my teammates are just not doing enough. And it's just like so hard. But so what you're seeing right now is that I'm trying to just prepare vision for the next objective. That's all it is. Like, I'm not going to try to contest Otacon because I know it's completely pointless. They have complete tempo over us. We need to predict what's going to happen in the future and play off that. Play off future tempo, basically, or creating tempo through future plays that are predicted. And what I mean by that is that Dragon is going to spawn, and obviously we have to fight for Dragon. We can't let them get every objective. And because I know that, I'm going to put vision really early. Okay, Pantheon is going in, so we need to engage. Gonna ignore Silas, but okay. Yeah, we can engage on him and just delay him. That's the idea. I mean, Silas wasn't even in that fight. I wasn't in that fight, but Silas was not in that fight either, and he is obviously one of their main damage dealers. And my teammates got destroyed despite Silas not being in the fight. Because I'm a CC machine, that's what I do. I CC, but I don't have damage. But the fact that my teammates lost the fight that hard, when Silas wasn't even part of the fight, is kind of crazy. Yeah, we're just losing everything. So what now? What's the next thing? They are going to try to get our inhibs, obviously. So we need to fight and defend our inhibitors. So I need to ward around outside of our base, basically. See if we can catch some rotations. And we need to engage. The second we see anyone, we have to engage and try to fight. I'm just stopping Karma from entering the fight. And Kaisa has her R, so she could go in. Okay. Okay, this is pretty good. And now it's lost. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. It's completely impossible to win this game. Completely impossible. Still trying, though. Still trying, as you can see. Have to clear waves, need to fight. We can't let them get every objective. Every turret, every inhib without a fight. Can't do that. We have to fight. We have to force fights. Okay, this is ideal. I have my Q. Not quite yet. 2 seconds. Okay. So Baron is up. Okay, that's good damage, but then this Pantheon is so useless. He is so insanely useless. He hasn't. The only thing he's done was that ultimate when Dragon was up. And beyond that, I don't think he's really done anything of note. Just watching this game back is seriously like frustrating. It's maybe even for you, just as a viewer watching this, is so I left the game there because they are obviously going to end. GG, I guess. Very frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to reconnect. Because, yeah, it looks like we have one last chance, but obviously it's not looking good. So one last stand. They're probably already on Baron and they are going to get it for free. So I'm just warding around our base so we can see them outside of the walls. Like I said before, we have to fight. Okay, so this Warwick is going to die for free now, it looks like. Yeah. And Darius has full stacks. But like I have to go in. Like this is the last, yeah, I mean we have no chance, but like I said, last stand, last chance. Kaisa wasn't with us, but it was like we had to go in there. Yeah, the Fizz tried. And I did too. GG.